Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Edupreneur Diaries, where we talk about the 3 P's that's going to help you reach financial freedom. That is planning, productivity, and personal finance. In this video, we're going to talk about none other than the extension to student loan payments once again. And we're going to primarily look at the website CNBC. I really like this website to stay up to date on investing, business, technology, personal finance. So if you are looking for a way to stay up to date on these topics, I recommend that you download the app, follow CNBC on Twitter, and just stay up to date, you guys. So that's my recommendation before we start. All right, so let's jump into the article. And as you can see, the headline reads, Biden extends payment pause on federal student loans until September. So August 31st is the extension, which means payments won't begin until September of 2022. And that's if it doesn't get extended again. So I don't know about you, but I am not mad at this extension. I know some of you guys who paid off your student loans, you're probably like, why don't you guys just pay your loans like we did? And then some of you all who are still paying like I am, you're not mad at it. Okay, so I'm not mad at this because it allows me to take that money and do some other things with it in the meantime. So let's jump into some of the things that the article says. The Biden administration has said it wants to make its decision around forgiving student debt, which it is under intense pressure to do, before turning the payments back on. So as you guys know, Biden has said he was going to forgive, I believe, $10,000 of student loan debt. Me personally, I'm hoping for the whole thing to be forgiven, but I don't even know if that's possible. It may be wishful thinking. You guys let me know in the comments. Would you like to see him forgive $10,000 or more, or the whole thing? Do you think it's going to happen? When do you think it's going to happen? If it's possible, let me know in the comments, you guys, and we can have just communication back and forth about this topic. All right, so we're going to scroll on down. Again, I'm using CNBC.com, and let's read on. So this is the 6th time that this extension has occurred, which has spanned over more than 24 months now and 2 presidencies. So this started back when Trump was in office, and now it's continued on through Biden. Borrowers have saved nearly $200 billion during this time period, according to the Federal Reserve. All right, moving on down. Let's see what else. That's primarily the gist of this, you guys. I've done a couple of videos about this extension, and I feel like, you know, what else is there to say? It's extended, okay. But the main thing that I want to talk about, and let's jump over to Forbes.com. Let's talk about what you can do with the extra money that you are not using to pay off these loans, because I think that's, to me, the most important thing right now. So the first thing, and this is again Forbes.com, let's see what they have to say. There are several options of using the money you save by not having to make student loan payments for an additional 4 months. So the first thing it recommends is to save the money, to build a cushion for the restart of your payments. All right, so you can save it and build this money up, and so when payments restart for your student loans, you can make a lump sum payment. You can also invest the money. Although the stock market has been more volatile recently, you know, it's still an option. You can invest the money. So, you know, maybe that's something you want to do. The next option, build or bulk up your emergency fund. So if you don't have an emergency fund, you can start one. And if you have one already, you can build it, right? So even though unemployment rates are very low, you never know what might happen to the next in the next month or two. It's a good idea to have an emergency fund for at least half a year's salary in case you lose your job or have other unanticipated expenses. So this is another option, emergency fund. Next up, we have pay down student loan debt. Now for me, I'm on the public service loan forgiveness program. I'm a teacher, and so I have to make 120 payments for this debt to be forgiven. And as far as I know, making extra payments is not going to help me, because you have to, you have to do one payment a month for 120 payments. So I won't be making any extra payments, but I'm going to read to you guys what it says here. All right, so if you want to make payments on your federal student loans, the entire payment will be applied to the principal. All right, so you can pay down your student loan debt, make extra payments, and this is going to be applied to the principal, helping you get ahead on your student loans. All right. Only 1% of borrowers have continued to make payments on their eligible federal student loans. 1%, wow. The next option is pay down high interest debt. So paying down high interest debt, such as your credit cards, which I've done a video on recently, this is going to save you money by reducing your average interest rate. If you haven't watched my video on how I paid off $30,000 in credit card debt, I'm going to link that in the cards above. I really enjoyed making this video because it just kind of made me go back and see where I've come from and how far I've come from having all this debt. It is so possible, you guys, to pay off this debt. I'm a single parent and I have a full-time job and a part-time job, so it's possible, trust me. All right, so getting back on topic, these are the things that you can do with the extra money that you're not using for your student loans. So emergency fund, investing, creating a cushion, paying off high interest debt. Also, you guys, sinking funds, which I love. That's another option of what you can do with your money. So if you are loving this content, please support my channel, you guys. Like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time Edupreneur Diaries posts a new video. Thanks for watching. If you are a part of the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program and you're looking for a way to track your 120 payments, check out my Etsy shop linked in the description below.